like, bro, I don't know how many. What the fucks did I let out that entire time?
Yeah, same here. The show's crazy, man.
Insane.
One of the greatest shows on television
I'm telling you.
right now.
Telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. But, y'all, we had to come here. We had to let y'all know. You know, we lost
A great one today.
a great one. You
Well,
know?
not today, but
It was like yesterday, I think.
Yeah. I
But,
believe so.
you know, Carl Weathers, rest in peace. God rest his soul, you know, because just such a great man that, no homo, just touched us and, like like touched our childhoods and even our adult life, like, you
Yeah.
know, like in a way that, like, not a lot of, like, people are, like, capable of. And for him to, like, not even, like, be like this, you know, he you know, by no means is he like the greatest actor or anything. But like for him to like be like this guy where like every time you see him, you know, you're like, okay, you know, like, or even
Yeah.
if you hear his voice, bro. Because I didn't even know, like, I've just found out today that he was on an episode of regular show.
Yeah, he was
Like,
the
he was a basketball dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, and I was like, bro, like that. And I remember, like, loving that episode, too, like, when I was watching that show. And so I'm like, man, like it's just, like, little shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, I was telling you earlier, like, you know, back in the day, like, I think it was, like, AMC or, like, one of those, like, movie channels. And, like, they would just, like, show, like, constant reruns of Rocky. And I remember, I think it was, like, during the summer one time. I was just bored as shit. So I was like, I had nothing else to do. I was like, bro, let me just go ahead and, like, watch these hoes and shit. And I remember, like, watching the first one and being like, bro, this Apollo Creed dude, like, I mean, Rocky's cool, I guess, but, like, this Apollo Creed dude is fucking fire, bro. And I remember, like, in the fourth one, when he died, and, like, just feeling like a piece of me was, like, broken. Like, dog, like, this dude died to a fucking Russian. Like,
I
oh
know.
my God, bro. Like, no. Like, you know, like, that,
Yeah.
it broke my heart. And, you know, like, later in life to see he's Grief Karga and The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
and
That was like the big.
big one and shit.
Yeah.
Or even, like, literally just found out, like, just a couple minutes ago, a game that I used to play called Mercenaries. Almost like GTA in a way, but
Yeah.
like you're a mercenary type shit.
Yeah.
And you're like contracted by like these different branches and shit. But it was really fire ass video game. And he was like one of the voices on that show, like one of the main voices.
Yeah.
Is you know.
Yeah.
And then finding out that he went to St. Augustine, a prestigious college in New Orleans, high school in New Orleans, all boys school. I don't know if it's all girls now, but it was all boys school back in the day. And then finding out my dad went there, or my dad telling me he went there, and then finding out that Carl Weathers
He was
was
there.
also an alum. It's like, damn, bro. Like, this dude
Yeah,
is just a fucking legend in my life. And
Yeah, a
I'm
piece
miss
of
him.
history.
Never met him, but I'll miss him.
Yeah, it was a piece of home. I mean,
You know what I mean?
and then even then, like I talked about it too. I thought it was funny that he played for the Raiders. And
Literally.
then, you know, that was like my family's favorite football team because we're all from Oakland, or San Jose, I should say. So we're all from that Bay Area, and so just to see something like that, yeah, it's tragic, man. Because you said like, you know, he was young. I mean, yeah, he was
76.
76, but still, I mean, it's, you know, treat life and treat every day, you know, as a special day.
Got to, man. It's too short.
It's too short, but yeah, like I loved his performance in Predator.
Mm-hmm.
Loved his performance in The Mandalorian.
He was also in fucking Toy Story.
Oh yeah,
Like, bro, like, the dude's just...
he's been everywhere.
He's everywhere, bro. Like, he's like Clifton Powell. Like, he's just in every fucking movie. Like, you know? But Carl Weathers wasn't. But the shit that you did
Yeah, I
see
know
him
what you
in,
mean.
you know what I
It
mean?
was
It's like,
impactful.
It was impactful, bro. Like, everything. Like, it doesn't, like, the smallest role.
He's in a
the
meme
biggest role.
forever.
He's in a meme forever, bro. You son of a bitch.
It's like,
Like, bro, like that. I'll just think of the shit. I just think of that meme like all the time for no reason. I'm like, bro, like, it's just shit like that, man. Like,
he's always there, man.
You know?
So he's cemented in everything. And I saw the
Everything.
thing about with Arnold. I saw the thing like this post. I saw the thing he talked about with Sylvester Stallone. That was very touching. Yeah, it was a very sad day. You know, especially, you know, you lost a great man
True.
and
Like,
a great actor and someone who's cemented in cinema history
truly.
forever.
Like, honestly, like, I'll never forget. I think it was like the year after we graduated or something like that. And like, we got to meet Tom Kenny.
Yeah.
guy who does like million voices, but SpongeBob is like the
Yeah.
main one. And like, I remember like that day being like, damn, like there's really nobody else that like I truly want to meet that's like famous. Like I like there's like like there's just nobody that I'm just like, man, I like that'd be so cool to like have a beer with them type shit. But Carl Weathers like truly was like what I mean,
Yeah.
and him being from New Orleans too. Like I think like that also like is like a big thing about it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he just definitely seems like one of those dudes. Who just has so many different stories he can tell you about Arnold, about fucking Sylvester,
Yeah.
probably about fucking Pedro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like fucking Gina Carano, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he just seems like just like even the NFL days. Like he could probably tell you some stories about
John Madden.
John Madden, who's the owner, Al Davis
Yeah.
and shit. Like bro, just seeing and like. I feel like, especially like when somebody dies, you don't really hear like too many bad things. But I feel like there's never been a negative thing
Ever heard about
ever,
him?
like ever, bro. Like he's just like the consummate professional, just everything you want in a star, bro. Like just a great human being. Like one of the few people I'm saying like that I would like love to have met, man. Like just like I had like a beer with them, just ask him like, man, like I just want to hear your story, bro. Like just easily, like bro, you've been in so many different avenues in life, bro. Like you've done voice acting, you've been in. You're an actor. You've been in the fucking NFL. Like you're from New Orleans. You made it out of that, bro. Like I just want to hear about it. You went to
Yeah.
St. Aug, bro. Like, man, like
You worked with like these crazy actors.
Crazy
Not crazy, but like big time actors.
no, that with some stories. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like you hear so much shit about those actors. Like you're around that. Like
Yeah.
during that prime of that. Like I want to hear about that shit.
Like yeah, you have so many different pieces of history and wrapped in one person.
Exactly. And man, like we really lost like a great one, man. Like it's just so sad, bro. Like the person, his family, if he was married, his wife, like that is it's such a sad, such a sad weekend, man. Like I hate to hear that on a Friday. That like a man that like I grew up, maybe not even knowing his name my entire life, but like seeing like that face, that white beard,
Yeah, you know who he was.
I know who that
Yeah.
man is. It's either him or it's an Allstate nigga. And it was Carl Weathers as soon as he spoke. And I'm like, yeah, that's my nigga. Carl fucking Weathers from New Orleans. Like my fucking nigga. We gonna miss you, dog.
We're gonna miss you, man.
Carl Weathers. You a legend, dog. You was that nigga in Predator. You was Apollo Creed. But more importantly, you was Carl fucking Weathers from New Orleans. That went to St. Aug. Probably graduated with my dad and shit. It was crazy, dog. Actually, no. You was 76. My dad's like 50 something. I'm tripping. But
That's a
I'm like, bro, like that's like 20 something years later. Let me chill the fuck out, bro, before I start crying.